A very warm good morning, students. Welcome back to our online class. So today is Tuesday. Every Tuesday we are going to study about our listening express 2 in our first videos. Okay everyone, so today let's get started with our page 31. It is talking about the real-time listening. But before we get started with our real-time listening, teacher would love to give you an interesting topic. It is about the living in the country and the living in the city, right? So it is about the pros and cons of the living in the countryside and also the living in the cities. As we know that right now we are in a city, right? We can do many things that we want to do. Like right now you are having the online class by accessing the internet, right? Okay, but what about living in the countryside? If you live in the country, so how can you connect to the internet? Because of the network connection is not really strong, right? That's why most or many students they cannot connect with the internet, and then they cannot have the online class right now, right? Okay, so today I am going to give you the pros and cons of the living in the country and the city. Okay, now let's take a look about the living in the country, everyone. Country in here we refer to the rural area, the countryside, right? So first, it is about peace and quiet, because at countryside there is no like sound pollutions or any sounds that disturb you, right? Okay, because what? Because at countryside we have less transportation, we have less vehicles that cannot annoy you with the sound, right? Okay, one more thing, it is about the sense of community. Okay, so I would like to explain you more clearly about the sense of community in the countryside. As we know that in countryside is full of people who like to talk, like they are really friendly as well, right? So the communication in the countryside is much more better than in city, right? Because people at countryside, they don't feel like they don't mind with each other. They like to talk, they like to discuss, they like to share some ideas, right? So this is about the better community in the countryside, right? So this is about the countryside. So now let's move on to the city, everyone. So in the city, we have more opportunity. What are the opportunities? One, for students, they can go to school. For other people, they can go to work in the company or the factory, right? Okay, as we know that in countryside, it has less opportunity to have a job, work as a staff in any company, right? But in city, we have many company, and we also have tall building which people can go there to work, right? So this is a good opportunity for the people who live in the city. So next is, it is about better transport links. So in the city, as we know that there are many transportation, there are many vehicles, they are having the like bus, like taxi, like train. So all of these are the transportation that people can go anywhere that they want by taking taxi or a bus, right? But in countryside, it doesn't have something like this. It has really less, because people may have their own vehicle, such as bicycles, such as cars, such as the truck, such as the motorcycle, right? Okay, this is about the living of two difference in the city and the countryside. Okay, but some people who live in the city prefer to live in the countryside, but other people who live in the countryside also think about living in the city. So we see that two of people, they have different ideas. For the one who live in the countryside, he want to move to city, but for the one who live in the city, he want to move to the countryside. Okay, so this is about your choice, which one is you prefer to live, right, between city or the countryside. Okay everyone, so now that's it for our topic, which is about country versus city living. So now we're gonna go to our page 31 in our textbook. So please turn your textbook to page 31 together. So on page 31, it is about our real-time listening. So we're gonna complete our part A. Listen, choose the best answer for each question by listening to our track 35. Now, before we get started with our listening, so I would love all of you to read the question with me together. So we have three questions. Question number one is, why does Aunt Rita tell Jack to be careful? Question number two is, what is true about Jack's home in the countryside? Question number three, what is Jack's favorite thing about visiting his aunt? By getting the answer, now let's spend some time to listen to our track 35 together.
Real-time listening.
Jack, watch out!
Whoa! That taxi almost hit me, Aunt Rita.
Be careful. You have to check for cars. City streets are dangerous.
It's not like this in the countryside.
All big cities are like this. They're crowded and busy.
They're also exciting. There's so much to see and do.
That's true, but sometimes I wish it were peaceful.
The countryside is peaceful and boring.
You can enjoy fresh air there. You have a big yard, too. I don't have a yard.
But you live in a cool apartment building. You can ride an elevator every day.
Do you think riding an elevator is fun?
Yes, it's my favorite thing to do when I visit you.
Alright everyone, so now it's time to check about our answer with the first question. Our first question is, why does Aunt Rita tell Jack to be careful? A. He was almost hit by a bus. B. He got stuck in the elevator. C. He was almost hit by a taxi. D. He got lost in a big crowd. Okay, everyone, the correct answer for our question one is letter. It is letter C. Yeah. Why does Aunt Rita tell Jack to be careful? Because he was almost hit by a taxi, right? Okay, move to our question number two is, what is true about Jack's home in the countryside? Okay, A, he lives in a tall, crowded building. B, he lives on a very busy street. C, there is no fresh air there. D, his home has a big yard. Okay, so something true about Jack's home in the countryside is it is letter D. His home has a big yard. Now question 3. What is Jack's favorite thing about visiting his aunt? Okay. A. He can ride the elevator. B. He can ride in a taxi. C. He can enjoy nature and fresh air. And D. He can play in his aunt's yard. Okay, our answer for our question 3 is letter. It is by letter A. He can ride the elevator. So it means like Jack, he just go to city for visiting his aunt house, right? And his aunt house is at city, and for Jack's house is in the countryside. So when he go to the city, he might have like something not like in the countryside. Like in countryside, we don't have the elevator, but in city, we do have the elevator. So Jack enjoy riding the elevator, right? Okay, but something that need to be careful for Jack is he almost hit by a taxi, right? Because in city there are many vehicles, so that's why Jack, who has been spending his time living in the countryside, so he might not know a lot of things in the city, right? Okay, that's it everyone for our first video. See you in our second video.